told her that last night she thought someone pulled her bed sheet, and when she woke up, she saw a black shadow staring at her. My mother started crying out of fear, and वो weird behave करने लग गया था. वो ऐसे कहता था कि मुझे बुला रहे हैं, मुझे मरना ही पड़ेगा. एंड ऐसे करते करते टाइम बीता, एंड वन डे he did suicide in his farm. Sis, with the doctor, her condition got worse. She started hitting herself and did not eat food. She ate all the pigeons which came to the house. Hi everyone, my name is Kritika. Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are back with another spooky Saturday video. And for this story time, I'm not going to be narrating a subscriber story time, but we are going to be reading those subscriber stories, those real life paranormal incidences. And honestly, guys, I'm too scared to be reading them alone. And मुझे पहले पढ़ना पड़ेगा, फिर memorize करना पड़ेगा, and फिर मैं तुम्हें सुनाऊंगी. Better is वी रीड देम साथ में, एंड जो भी होगा साथ में होगा, एटलीस्ट जो भी होगा कैमरा पे होगा. तो विदाउट वेटिंग एनी फर्दर, लेट्स गेट इनटू द वीडियो. मैंने क्या किया है, मैं कीवर्ड सर्च करने वाली हूँ. सो फर्स्ट आई हैव सर्च फॉर पैरानॉर्मल. लाइक देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स इन माय ईमेल्स, सो आई विल जस्ट सर्च फॉर द कीवर्ड्स जो भी भूत से रिलेटेड होते हैं, एंड देन देखते हैं किसका सब्जेक्ट लाइन थोड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग लगता है, एंड पढ़ना चालू करते हैं. सबसे पहले मैंने पैरानॉर्मल सर्च किया है. सो दिस पैरानॉर्मल स्टोरी बाय सब, बस इतना सही है इसका सब्जेक्ट लाइन. And then story follows. Hi Kritika, I'm S. I'm 19 years old. Hi S. The story is of my parents before I was born. Okay. I will give you a quick backstory. So, my family consists of 4 people: me, my mom, dad, and my older sibling, my brother. My parents shifted to Delhi in 2005, something for a job. The house they lived in was a middle class society in Pratapganj area of Delhi. They got it at a minimal rate on a rent, and the colony was child friendly, so they decided to take it. Let me give you a quick oral structure of the apartment. The colony had 4 buildings: A, B, C, D, towers, and all of them were built in a square shape, like 2 buildings together, and the other 2 in front of it. Okay. And the middle area had parking and garden for children to play. My hometown is Lucknow, so my parents were shifted all their belongings to this place in a truck. The first bad omen which happened, or which we think, was that the truck got tired punctured on the way. Literally, it blasted, and the truck met with an accident, damaging most of the furniture. It arrived 3 4 days late. Now, when the truck came with the luggage, the packages were opened inside the house with the damaged good. Okay, so the packages were opened inside the house with the damaged good, but nonetheless, my mom settled the house for great living. That's what moms do. After a few days, my dad got transferred to China office of the company he was working in, and he had to leave my mom and my brother here. Okay, he thought that the relatives are there so they can get us settled. After my dad went, the neighbors who were not there before when we shifted came back from Canada. They were at their daughter's place. They saw that we had shifted and thought of interacting with my mom. So my mother greeted them and they had a little chat. Also, to mention that my mother never felt positively at that apartment and always thought of some negativity inside it, as she is very spiritual. But due to money issue, they could not change the apartment. The neighbor auntie was talking to her about regular things, and then she suddenly asked, "Aapne puja karwa li?" My mother thought that she meant grah pravesh or something small like that, normal puja. So she said, "नहीं नहीं, घर प्रवेश का टाइम नहीं मिला. मैंने भगवान तो बैठा दिए हैं, रोज पूजा कर लेती हूँ." The auntie stumbled and then asked, a little seriously this time. She asked, नहीं नहीं, क्या आपने हवन करवाया है ग्रह शांति जैसा? My mother hesitated and got a little scared. To my mother said, नहीं, क्यों, क्या हुआ है? My mother said that the reaction that lady gave still gave her chills. The lady gasped so hard in the fear and went inside the house. Now my mother got so anxious and no one was there to tell her what happened. Her and my father was not there as well. After what happened to her? Okay. And my father was not there as well. Okay. After this, the neighbors did not talk to us again. Now my mother started feeling something more negative inside the house. Every day at 3:15 a.m., a loud thud came in the balcony. And when we went in there, it used to smell like rotten meat or some dead bird smell. Our electronics items started getting damaged because of unknown reasons. My brother used to randomly stare at the wall and start crying. A painting of Ram Darbar got filled with insects and damaged it from the inside. All of these things were happening, and my mother did not feel safe in there at all. So she decided to call my dadi, that her mother in law, to stay with her for few days. Now, this flat had two bedrooms, and my dadi always prefers comfort, so she decided to sleep in one room, and the other one my mom and brother used to sleep in. One night, my dadi woke up and came to the room my mother and brother slept in to sleep with them. My brother was shocked as she never did that. She asked what happened, but my dadi just said, I want to sleep here. The next morning, when they woke up, my mother asked my dadi what happened. So she told her that last night she thought someone pulled her bed sheet, and when she woke up, she saw a black shadow staring at her. My mother started crying out of fear, and at that same time, a wardrobe full of steel utensils was about to hit my brother, but he rolled over and got saved. At the exact time when my grandmother told about the shadow, the wardrobe had no chance of falling like that, and it was drilled inside the wall. All of them got so scared that they immediately left the house and went to a friend's house. After settling there for a few hours, they decided to call the neighbor and ask what has happened inside the house. The neighbor was avoiding the calls but finally picked up after trying for 15-20 times. And the story she told my mother, they never got into that house again and took all their belongings and left the same day. The story of that house was that the doctor used to live in there with his wife. He used to be out of the house mostly to attend patients. He had a small son. He married that girl for money. The issue with that girl was that she had mental problems, so she could do anything unexpected. It was not much at the starting, but with the distances with the doctor, her condition got worse. She started hitting herself and did not eat food. She ate all the pigeons which came to the house. She harmed her son when he tried to stop her and call the doctor. She used to think that her husband only loved the son, forgot about the wife. So, in agony, she killed her son with the steel utensils by hanging it on her head. Now, when the doctor got to know about this, he left her in that very apartment and she got more mad and mental that she decided to commit suicide. Later that day, the doctor came and saw the body hanging from the fan. It was ruckus in the whole colony. Nobody took that house. And few months later, doctor mysteriously died as well. After hearing this, my mother connected the dots, like why was there smell of bird inside the house? Why did the wardrobe fall over my brother's head? Why never went back into that house ever again? They left the house furniture also, only took their clothes and valuables and ran off to a temple first for Shuddhikaran and then found a new house too. So this is my story. I hope you use it for your next video. I love your content and I felt like this could reach to others to your channel. Thanks. Samriddhi, this entire story, like this, had me on a roller coaster. And I just feel sad for the woman that सोचो तुम्हारा पार्टनर डॉक्टर है एंड वो भी तुम्हारे मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज को सीरियसली नहीं ले रहा है आई थिंक एज रिस्पॉन्सिबल पेरेंट्स एज रिस्पॉन्सिबल पीपल वी शुड फर्स्ट थिंक कि हम जिसके साथ बेबी कंसीव कर रहे हैं क्या वो मेंटली एंड फिजिकली फिट भी है उस बेबी का ख्याल रखने के लिए इट्स नॉट अबाउट जस्ट द बेबी इट वॉज हार्मफुल फॉर हर सेल्फ एज वेल शी वॉज नॉट रेडी फॉर इट guys, it was disturbing. आई वाज नॉट एक्सपेक्टिंग कि पहला ही स्टोरी इतना हेवी हो जाएगा, बट आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू एक्सपेक्ट नेक्स्ट नाउ. आई एम एक्साइटेड. um, ओके, एक और मुझे थोड़ी ठीक लग रही थी बट किसी ने लिख के भेजा है, इट्स फिक्शनल. गाइस, आई डोंट नो, पता है फिक्शनल स्टोरीज में वो फन नहीं होता है जो रियल क्रीपिंग इंसिडेंसेस में होता है, जो सटल हॉरर होता है ना. मुझे जिसमें जितना ह्यूमन इन्वॉल्व हॉरर होता है ना, जिसमें आपको थोड़ा साइकोलॉजिकल थोड़ा देखने को मिले. मुझे ड्रामेटिक हॉरर नहीं अच्छा लगता कि कोई चुड़ैल शक्ल के सामने आके खड़ी हो गई है और बिल्कुल चीखने की आवाज. आई डोंट लाइक ऑल ऑफ दैट हॉरर. आई लाइक ऐसे वो जो तुम्हें चिली फीलिंग दे देता है ना थोड़ी सी, कि ओह दैट इज डिस्टर्बिंग, जैसे ये वाला जो अभी था. It was genuinely डरावना. Thank God I was not reading that when I'm alone. Actually, I am alone, but I just consider that अगर कैमरा चालू है तो कोई तो देख रहा है मुझे. सब ठीक है फिर तो. Okay. Oh, okay. Mm, okay. Room 2007, 207. पिछली स्टोरी से मैं अभी तक इतने डिस्टर्ब हूँ कि मेरे को वही नहीं हो रहा है. Room 207 still haunts me. Okay. Hi Didi, my name is P. I am a class 9 student and I have been watching your subscriber storytime videos for a while now. I never thought I'd share something like this, but what happened during my school trip still bothers me. And I feel like your platform is the only place where I can tell it properly. I'm glad you feel that way. This happened during our school trip to Nainital last year. It wasn't some abandoned mansion or forest, it was a normal hotel near the main lake area. Old building, wooden floors, long corridors, slightly dim lighting, nothing extreme, just slightly vintage. We were four girls in one room, room 207. The first day was completely normal. We were tired from traveling, took pictures, had dinner, and went to sleep around 11:30 pm. At exactly 1:17 am, I suddenly woke up. I didn't hear anything at first. I just felt uncomfortable, like when you feel someone staring at you. I checked my phone because I couldn't sleep and the time was 1:17 a.m. I remember that clearly because I even thought that is such a random time. Then I heard three knocks, not on the main door, on the bathroom door, inside our room. Slow, clear, not very loud, but definitely real. Knock, knock, knock. I froze. I thought maybe one of my friends was inside, but all three of them were sleeping. I could hear their breathing. I convinced myself it was probably wood expanding because of the temperature changes. It is an old building after all. The next day, I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want them to laugh. But second night is what scared me. Again, I woke up suddenly. Again, I checked my phone. 1:17 a.m. This time, my phone screen lit up because an alarm was ringing. I never set an alarm for that time. When I checked, there was an alarm saved for 1:17 a.m. There was no label, just the time. I swear on everything, I did not set it. While I was staring at my screen, trying to understand how that happened, I felt like someone was standing near my bed, and then I heard a whisper, very soft, my name. It wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic. It sounded like someone speaking very close to my ear. I immediately turned around. Everyone was asleep. Then one of my friends suddenly sat up straight. Her eyes were closed, completely closed. In a low voice that did not sound normal, she said, "Why are you awake?" I didn't answer. I couldn't. She lay back down immediately. The next morning, I asked her casually if she woke up at night. She said no and had no memory of it. What scared me the most was not that moment, it was what we saw in the morning. Near my bed, on the wooden floor, there were faint, wet marks, like someone had stepped there with damp feet. But there was no clear trail from the bathroom, just marks near my side. Maybe it was water spilled earlier, maybe someone stepped unknowingly, maybe I was overthinking. But both nights, same time, 1:17 a.m. When we were leaving, I casually asked the hotel manager if people ever complained about noises in that room. He pushed for a second before replying. Sometimes students feel uncomfortable in that room. It's just an old building. That pause felt strange. Even now, months later, I sometimes wake up randomly at night, and the first thing I check is the time. Once it was 1:17 a.m. again. I'm not saying it was something paranormal. I'm not claiming anything supernatural, but I know what I heard, and I know I didn't imagine the alarm. But you can decide what it was. If you choose to narrate this, please keep my identity anonymous. You can change my name. Thanks, P, for sharing this story. And I think, I don't know, sometimes it's really hard to tell क्योंकि in that moment तुम्हें लगा होता है कि it's so real. लेकिन क्योंकि पता है, आई थिंक जब हम चीज़ें फ़ील कर रहे होते हैं ना, एंड इट्स ऑल द फीलिंग्स इनसाइड, वो तुम्हें बताती है दैट्स सो रियल। लेकिन जब यू आर आउट ऑफ दैट सिचुएशन, तुम्हारा जो लॉजिकल ब्रेन है वो काम करने लगता है, एंड वो सारी एक्सप्लेनेशंस दुनिया जहान की ढूँढ-ढूँढ के तुमको लाके देने लगता है। सो इवन व्हेन वी डोंट नो इफ इट इज़ रियल और नॉट, इट फील्स सो रियल इन आवर हेड, एंड आई डोंट नो व्हाट सीरीज़ ऑफ इवेंट मस्ट हैव हैपेंड। एंड कई बारी ऐसा होता है, पता है, होटल वाले भी बातें छुपाते हैं नॉट टू लेट पीपल नो कि यार उनकी बैड मार्केटिंग है, एंड लोगों को पता चल जाएगा कि कुछ हुआ है या कुछ तो फक्ड अप सीन है, तो लोग आएंगे नहीं, एंड nobody takes any action or any serious discussions also are never happening जब तक कुछ होता नहीं है, जब तक कुछ मेजर नहीं होता है तब तक। That was also a little scary, but first one still tops. First one still tops. Let me know in the comments तुम्हारे हिसाब से सबसे ज़्यादा scary कौन सी थी? Let's do one more, हाँ? मुझे मज़ा आ रहा है क्योंकि it's interesting for me. Okay, ठीक है। Personal paranormal incidences. ठीक है। फर्स्ट स्टोरी मेरी एंड मेरे भाई की है। हमारी फैमिली एक टाउन से दूसरे टाउन में शिफ्ट हुई थी फॉर वर्क। सो हमने नया घर खरीदा। जब हम पहली बार उस घर में गए तब बहुत क्रीपी था, डरावनी सी वाइब थी। हर रूम में रेड एंड ब्लैक कलर के थ्रेड बंधे हुए थे। हमारी लैंग्वेज में इन्हें तावीज़ बोलते हैं। एक रूम में तो 12-13 थ्रेड थे। सारे थ्रेड रूम के छत पर बंधे हुए थे। तो दिन में मम्मी ने पूरे घर से ये थ्रेड रिमूव करे और सफाई करी, और हम अपने पुराने घर चले गए। मुहूर्त वगैरह करने के बाद हमने घर पर शिफ्ट करा। सो फर्स्ट डे मैं, मम्मी, पापा, मेरी कजिन रुके। रात को डिनर के बाद मम्मी और मैं बर्तन साफ कर रहे थे, एंड मेरे पापा स्टेयर्स पर बैठे कॉल पर बात कर रहे थे। तब मैंने पापा की तरफ ऐसे ही देखा, तो मैंने चीख मारी क्योंकि जहां पापा बैठे हुए थे उसके पास मुझे एकदम डार्क 3 लोगों के साए नजर आए। उस टाइम मैं 11 साल की थी। ये इंसिडेंट बस मेरे साथ हुआ था। फिर हमारे गुरुजी आए, उन्होंने सब कुछ सही कर दिया। उसके बाद कुछ नहीं हुआ। हमारे घर में 7 रूम्स थे बड़े बड़े, तो हमने 3 रूम्स कभी यूज नहीं करे थे। उन्होंने स्टोर रूम की तरह यूज किया जाता था। सेकंड इंसिडेंट तब हुआ, मतलब सही। ओके, पहला इंसिडेंस, वी आर ओवर पहला इंसिडेंस। गुरुजी ने सही क्या कर दिया, मतलब गलत क्या था वहां पर? बस ऐसे 3 रैंडम शैडोज दिखे हैं। क्या थे, कौन थे, क्यों था? वी नीड आंसर्स। इफ यू आर लिसनिंग टू मी, लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट्स। सेकेंड इंसिडेंस तब हुआ जब हमने ये स्टोर रूम क्लीन करके इन्हें बेडरूम की तरह यूज किया। तो एक रूम में विंडो है, उस रूम में मेरा भाई सोता था अकेला। वो हमेशा ही विंडो के पास सोता था, और रात को उसे ऐसा लगता था कि विंडो से कोई उसका हाथ खींच रहा है। उसके साथ ऐसा अक्सर होने लग गया। अब हमें इस घर में रहते हुए 12 साल हो गए हैं। कुछ क्रीपी नहीं है। हमारे गुरुजी ने सब कुछ सही कर दिया था। अरे गुरुजी ने सही किया, लेकिन गलत क्या था वहां पर? मतलब, आई नो इट इज अनयूजुअल कि धागे बंधे हुए हैं एंड ये है, एंड मतलब अगर कोई कुछ सही कर रहा है तो पहले आप, हो सकता है बच्चों को बताते नहीं है कि गलत क्या है, बस बच्चों को ये बताते हैं कि हाँ अब सब ठीक हो गया, तो मे बी। मेरे भाई के साथ एक क्रीपी इंसिडेंट तब हुआ जब वो 2 साल का ही था। मेरी मम्मी और भाई दोनों नानी के घर गए हुए थे। तो मम्मी भाई को गवर्नमेंट स्कूल के पास बच्चों का एक प्रोग्राम था, उधर लेकर गई थी। तो भाई बच्चों के साथ खेलने लगा और मम्मी पेरेंट्स के साथ बिजी हो गई। तो खेलते खेलते भाई रोने लग गया और अजीब सी चीखें मारने लगा। मम्मी उसे घर ले गई, वो पूरे दिन चीखें मारते रहा। दिन गुरुजी को बुलाना पड़ा तो उन्होंने बताया कि जब ये खेल रहा था तब इसका पैर एक ऐसी जगह रखा गया है जहाँ पे छोटे बच्चे की डेथ हुई थी और उसकी आत्मा थी उधर। ओह। ओके। एक इंसिडेंट मेरे पापा के साथ हुआ था राइट आफ्टर मेरी मम्मी पापा की शादी के 6-7 मंथ बाद। पापा ने ही बताया था, पापा का एक बेस्ट फ्रेंड था टाउन में ही। लेट उनका नाम है अंकित। तो अंकित पापा की डेथ हो चुकी थी 2 साल पहले। एंड अंकित उसके बाद वियर्ड बिहेव करने लग गया था। ओके, अंकित के पापा की ओके डेथ हो गई थी एंड उसके बाद वो वियर्ड बिहेव करने लग गया था। वो ऐसा था कि वो ऐसे कहता था कि मुझे बुला रहे हैं, मुझे मरना ही पड़ेगा। एंड ऐसे करते करते टाइम बीता एंड वन डे ही डिड सुसाइड इन हिज फार्म। मेरे पापा को बहुत दुख हुआ एंड अंकित की डेथ के बाद मेरे पापा को अंकित दिखने लग गया। वो अक्सर सपने में दिखाई देने लगा। पापा कहते हैं कि मुझे बुला रहा है। टाइम रहते हमारे गुरुजी ने उनकी भक्ति से पापा को सही करा एंड बताया कि उसकी आत्मा उस खेत में भटक रही थी एंड पापा उस खेत में काम करने गए तो पापा के साथ हो गई थी। ये एकदम रियल स्टोरीज हैं दी। मेरा नाम आप रवि यूज कर सकते हैं। थैंक यू रवि फॉर द स्टोरीज एंड ऑल ऑफ दीज इंसिडेंसेस। लेकिन मुझे पता है, आई एम सॉरी टू से, बट मुझे थोड़ा ना एक्सप्लेनेशंस चाहिए होती है अबाउट द इंसिडेंसेस। जैसे हम लोग कुछ भी इंसिडेंसेस शेयर करते हैं ना, मेरे साथ भी बहुत सारी अनसेटलिंग चीज़ें होती है जो मैं पिन पॉइंट नहीं कर पाती हूँ कि ये किस वजह से हुई है, क्या हुई है। क्योंकि मैं पिन पॉइंट नहीं कर पाती हूँ, मैं रजिस्टर भी नहीं करती हूँ कि ऐसा कुछ हुआ है। सो आई लाइक स्टोरीज वेयर देयर आर लाइक मोर layers to it, like okay ये हुआ and these are like something unsettling and someone said something and like, but yeah, I understand like everyone has their own beliefs and but I would want to know कि गुरुजी कर क्या रहे हैं, कि कैसे, मतलब अगर हर बारी गुरुजी को हर थोड़े दिन में आके, मतलब अगर आपके पास, विच आई एम सेइंग दिस वेरी रिस्पेक्टफुली, अगर तुम्हारे पास 5 भूत वाले इंसिडेंसेस हो गए हैं हर बार उनको आके कुछ करना पड़ता है, सो व्हाई डोंट ही जस्ट टेल यू वन फाइन थिंग यू कैन डू जिसकी वजह से ये सारे इंसिडेंसेस आप अवॉइड कर सको एंड इसका रूट कॉज ही खत्म हो जाए। मैंने ऐसे देखा है, मतलब मैंने सुना है कि some people encounter more paranormal incidents than other people and it depends on your zodiac and so also and तुम्हारे horoscope की कुछ readings होती है, उस पे भी depend करता है, ऐसे कुछ कुछ रहता है। तो अगर ऐसा हो ही रहा है ऑफन घर वालों के साथ, सबके साथ, एंड हर बारी कुछ चीजें ठीक हो रही है, तो जस्ट वन फाइन थिंग कि हाँ ये रूट कॉज है इसलिए ये सारी दिक्कतें हो रही है, अब होनी नहीं चाहिए। मतलब आप कब तक ना, आप क्या मतलब हमेशा उनके कांटेक्ट में रहोगे या कब तक हम हेल्प सीक करेंगे? वन फाइन सोल्यूशन हैज टू बी देयर। एक और पढ़ लेते हैं, एक एक क्विक सा पढ़ लेते हैं। अ ट्रू अनसेटलिंग एक्सपीरियंस फ्रॉम माई चाइल्डहुड, अ प्रेजेंस दैट ruined my life for years, my true experience। ठीक है। My name is A and I want to share a true experience from my life that still feels disturbing and confusing to me. This happened over several years when I was in grade 7th and 8th. It all started when my family shifted to a new apartment. I was extremely attached to our previous home and I did not want to move at all from the beginning. I felt something was wrong with the new place. As per Indian traditions, we performed the usual house entry rituals, and on the same day, we were required to stay one night in the new house. The night I couldn't sleep at all. I felt very uneasy, strange, and physically sick. I even started vomiting. After that night, I was completely against shifting, but obviously, I had to listen to my parents. We officially shifted to the new house on March 22nd, 2023. From the start, I had my own room, which was located quite far from my parents' room. I started sleeping alone, but I barely ever got proper sleep. The environment of the room felt very strange and uncomfortable, especially at night. A few days later, before the beginning of my new school session, something very disturbing happened. Around 2 a.m., I suddenly woke up because of a strange smell. My room was far from my parents, but the kitchen and balcony were close. So I stepped outside to check. Suddenly, the lights went off. In that moment, I strongly felt if someone was constantly moving around me. I tried to ignore it, thinking it was thinking I was sleepy or overthinking, and I went back to my room. But as soon as I closed my eyes, I saw a woman dressed like a bride. She was wearing a red sari, heavy makeup, and looked extremely angry. She screamed at me, telling me to leave her house. I woke up in complete fear. I tried to sleep again, but every time I closed my eyes, I saw her again. I became so scared that I started crying and sat in the corner of my room until morning. Around 5 a.m., my mother entered my room and saw me crying. She assumed that I had a nightmare and didn't think much of it. However, after that night, my health started getting worse. I felt seriously ill. I was diagnosed with appendix related issues, and my eyes remained red most of the time. I was constantly tired and slept almost all day. I completely stopped sleeping in my room and stayed with my mother instead. This continued to nearly 3 months, and I even missed my first term examinations. Later, my mother took me to a spiritual healer. He said I was due to negative energy or a shadow like presence and gave me something to wear around my neck. After that, things became normal, and almost 1 year, nothing unusual happened. However, during summer vacation the next year, things took a terrifying turn again. Before leaving for my grandmother's house in Bhagalpur, my sleep problems returned. During this phase, I went through a very dark mental state and even attempted a suicide. But from God's sake, my dad came to my room and for some reasons and saw me hanging on the fan, but it was 10 seconds left to die, but bacha liya papa ne. And it did not feel like my own decision, but as if something was forcing or controlling me. I still have marks on my neck. When we reached Bhagalpur, the experiences continued. I started seeing the same woman again, sometimes in my dreams, sometimes suddenly while awake. She would stand in front of me and repeatedly say that it was her house and I should leave. This happened multiple times at night. This time I told my mother everything. She informed my nani, who then called elders and arranged prayers and rituals. I was again given into protective items to wear. After that, the experiences finally stopped completely. Since then, I have not seen that woman again. I'm currently in grade 9 and my life is stable and peaceful now. However, this phase deeply affected my health, mental state, and academics. I had always been a top performing student, but during this period, my academic performance dropped significantly. Even today, I cannot clearly explain whether these experiences were psychological, emotional, or something beyond explanation. All I know is that they felt very real and left a lasting impact on me. Thank you for taking the time to read my story. Thank you, A, for sharing your story. And you know what, guys? पता है पैरानॉर्मल स्टोरीज ना अनरियली लगती है हमको सुन के जब तक हमारे साथ या हमारे साथ वाले किसी के साथ नहीं हुआ रहता। सेम थिंग हैपन ड्यूरिंग कोविड ऑल्सो। लोग मतलब कोविड का मजाक मजाक बना रहे हैं, सब कुछ कर रहे हैं, बट जिन लोगों ने उसको पास से देखा है, जिन लोगों ने उसके कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस देखे हैं, जिन लोगों ने उसको एक्सपीरियंस किया है, ओनली दोज पीपल नो what are these people talking about problem. But thank you so much, A. And I was not expecting itni interesting stories hone wali. I was hooked, and it was such a fun thing. And let me know in the comments which story was the most Daravni for you, and which part was the scariest and creepiest part for you. For me, first story tops because रहन के मतलब पता चलना that there was a woman living here जिसके साथ ये सब कुछ हुआ था, like fuck. And the last story because there's a personal thing attached कि मुझे भी सपने में ऐसे बहुत सारे experiences हुए हैं जिनका बहुत ही crazy crazy explanations बाद में निकले हैं. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.